It had been a week since I first heard the whispers, the strange tales that clung to the air like the persistent fog of the highlands, and now my journey was finally reaching its end. My name is Ethan, an explorer by trade and a chaser of myths by passion. The worn leather of my boots was caked in mud as I trudged into the remote village, a place so cut off from the world it felt like stepping back in time. It was nestled in a valley perpetually shrouded in mist, drawn here by hushed stories of a local legend that promised something beyond the realm of the ordinary. The villagers were wary, their eyes following me with a mixture of suspicion and pity as I asked about the tales that had brought me to their doorstep. Slowly, as the days turned into a week, they began to open up, sharing the legend of the silent statues. These were not grand monuments to forgotten kings, but simple, life-size stone figures scattered throughout the village, weathered by centuries of rain and wind. The legend claimed they were guardians, frozen in time, but with a secret life of their own. The villagers swore that the statues subtly changed their poses when no one was watching. A hand once resting at his side might be found days later with its palm facing upward. A gaze fixed on the horizon might shift to stare at a nearby cottage. They spoke of it not with fear, but with a quiet reverence, a truth as natural to them as the rising sun. I was a skeptic, but the conviction in their voices planted a seed of doubt. My focus settled on the central statue, a figure of a cloaked woman standing in the village square. Its stony eyes seemed to hold a sorrow that felt almost human. Determined to uncover the truth, I set up a time-lapse camera, positioning it discreetly to capture the statue throughout the night. I retreated to my small room at the inn, the hours crawling by with agonizing slowness. The next morning, with a knot of anticipation tightening in my stomach, I retrieved the camera and played back the footage. For hours, nothing happened. The statue remained as still as death. But then, in the deepest hour of the night, it happened. Frame by agonizing frame, the footage revealed the impossible. The stone figure's head slowly, almost imperceptibly, turned until its carved eyes were staring directly into my camera lens. It has been a month since that chilling discovery, and the memory still sends a shiver down my spine, a cold dread that has yet to leave me. I left the village the very next day, the small memory card in my pocket feeling heavier than any artifact I had ever recovered. I didn't say goodbye, Dot. There were no words for what I had seen. The footage is now my burden, the only proof of an unsettling truth that defies all logic. The silent statues keep their vigil in that misty valley, and I am left with the terrifying knowledge that some legends are not just stories. They are waiting to be witnessed.